Hello guys, today we are going to talk about XLOOKUP formula. I'm going to explain this formula with different 9 examples. After watching this video, you will be able to perform various calculations in Excel file. Let's start. In the first example, I'm going to explain the very simple XLOOKUP formula. Before that, let's understand what is XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP is introduced because of some limitation of the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP formula. As you might be aware that in VLOOKUP, you can just look up the value in the left side and can get the result from the right side. But here the limitation is over and you can do this calculation whether in the left side or in the right side. So let's start this. While writing this XLOOKUP formula, you can see there are 6 arguments which you need to provide. Last 3 arguments are optional, which you can see in the square brackets. First 3 are the mandatory. Lookup value. Lookup value is a value which you are going to look up in the database. Lookup array is the database where you are going to look up the value. Return array is the result array from where you will be getting the result as an output. If not found, this is optional argument. Here you can specify the errors, how you wanna handle the formula errors. Match mode, how you wanna match your lookup value in the lookup array, like exact match or wildcard match. You can use this match mode. Search mode is used how you wanna search your lookup value in the lookup array, top to bottom or bottom to top. So let's start this. Here I want to know what sales was made by David in this sales database. I have a sales database by country and sales rep wise and sales volume. So I want the sales volume. Okay. So David will be my lookup value. Lookup array will be my sales rep column. And return array is my sales volume column. Then I need to press enter. Now you can see it has got the value. Now I'm going to drag this formula. So I need to make sure that I just keep the $sign at the G because the sales rep are in the G column. So I need to fix this. Then I can press enter and I can drag this by Control D. So that is how you can use XLOOKUP formula. I'm going to explain that how you can use wild characters in XLOOKUP. Here I have 2 examples. So one is the beginning with DAV. So anything which is starting from DAV, I want the sales volume for that value. If something is ending at ATHY, I want the sales volume for that word. So you can use this XLOOKUP formula. XLOOKUP lookup value is this. Now end sign and then in the inverted comma you need to put the wildcard character which is star sign. Now lookup array is the B column. Return array is my sales volume. Now I'm pressing enter. Now you can see it is showing me the error. If you use the wildcard characters in VLOOKUP formula and HLOOKUP, you can get the result and it will not show the error. But in XLOOKUP formula, you need to specify that you are using wildcard character. How you can do that? You need to put comma. So you can see if not found argument is highlighted. So here you don't need to do anything. Just leave it blank and put comma again. Now match mode is activated. So in the match mode, you need to provide that you are using wildcard character, which is 2. Double click on this and now press enter. Now you can see it is showing me the value. Similarly, you need to do this with ending with XLOOKUP. Then because it is ending with, so I need to use wildcard character at the beginning and then ATHY, then comma. Lookup array will be my sales rep column. Return array will be my sales volume. And then I need to leave this blank. Match mode, I need to specify wildcard character match and then I can press enter. That is how you can use XLOOKUP formula for wildcard characters. Let's understand the example 2. In example 2, I'm going to explain that how you can look up 2 columns and can get the results from the database. What you need to do, you need to type XLOOKUP. You need to combine these 2 columns value, which you can do by using AND symbol, David and then United States and then comma. Lookup array. Lookup array will be my these 2 columns that I need to combine by using AND sign, then comma, and D will be my return array. Then I can press enter and it got the value. So what I did at the lookup value, I combined these 2 cells, sales rep and country, and in the lookup array as well, I combined 2 columns. You need to make sure that the columns are in the same direction. So if it is in the vertical manner, so both the columns which you are combining should be in the vertical columns. If you are combining columns in horizontal direction, in that case, both the columns should be in the horizontal direction in lookup array. Otherwise, it will show you the error. Then you can press enter and now you can see the result. So you can drag this also. Now I am going to explain example 3. Here I am going to explain that how you can get multiple columns value for one lookup value with this one formula. So what you need to do, you need to write XLOOKUP bracket on. You are seeing David lookup value. In the lookup array will be this Brian to this Sean. So it starts from A2 cell and ending at A12. You need to fix this range. Return array will be these all columns. Here you need to make sure that your output column headers should be in the same sequence which you can see in your database. So Australia, China, India and so on. You can see Australia, China, India are in the same sequence. Now you can press enter. Though I didn't fix it, so let me fix this range also. Now I'm pressing enter. Now you can see that it automatically pulled the values for all the column headers for David. Now I'm going to explain very important part of this. So at the first cell where you have written this formula, you can see this in blank. But in the second cell, you can see that it has grayed out. It means that you can't delete the formula from these cells because it is automatically triggering from the first cell. So if you are using this part, I would suggest you to highlight that cell where you are using the formula. Otherwise, you will not be able to find the cell from where you need to delete this formula. If I keep deleting, it will not delete. Okay. So I need to go back to this J2 cell. Here I can delete this. I'm just undoing this and here I can see it. Now I can use this in the second cell also. So once I did Control D, it has automatically got the values for other columns also. Just one thing, again, you need to make sure that the column headers are in the same sequence. Suppose if your column headers are not in the same sequence, how you can get the values? In that case, you need to use nested lookup. So XLOOKUP, first you need to do China. Okay. First you need to find the China's value from this database. So lookup value will be China. Lookup array is the column header. And then return array. Return array will be this. Let me freeze these ranges by pressing F4. And now I can press enter. Now you can see it has automatically pulled the values for China, which is this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to search this David and I'm going to get that respective position value from this array. Okay. So I need to use XLOOKUP again. I need to find David in the lookup array and the last one is my return array, which I already got from the other XLOOKUP. I need to fix this by pressing F4. Now I can press enter. Once I press enter, you can see China has pulled the values. Now I can put Control D. It is showing me the error because I didn't freeze the country row in the formula. So you can see it here. 6 is the row. Okay. So that I need to freeze because my countries are in the 6th row. When I'm dragging it, it is shifting automatically to the next row. So that is why I need to fix this row J6, and similarly I need to do this with column also because I'm going to drag this to the right side. Now pressing enter, Control D, and now you can see the formulas. Now I'm just copying this formula and pasting it to other cells. Now you can see that it has got the values. So that is how you can use nested XLOOKUP. Now I'm going to explain example 4. In example 4, we will be fetching the return array from 2 different tables with the help of error handling. So what you need to do, you need to write XLOOKUP. Lookup value will be this David, and then you need to put and sign and then this country name. We are combining the lookup value David and China. Now you need to freeze the ranges. So you need to freeze the column K and freeze the row. Okay. Now we are coming into the lookup array. Lookup array we need to combine in the same sequence. So first will be the sales rep, then the country. Now return array. Let me shift this suggestion on the top, and now I can select the sales volume. I need to fix these ranges as well. I'm pressing F4 to freeze this, and now I'm pressing enter. Now you can see it is showing me the error. It means that David is not appearing in the first table. So we need to fetch the value for David from the second table. So we will be using the if not found. So we need to put comma. Now if not found is highlighted. Here you need to specify again the new XLOOKUP. Okay, in the same manner, David and China for dollar lookup array, this and this, then sales volume, and now press enter. Now you can see it has pulled the value. So that is how you can use multiple tables and get your details. I can drag this formula to the right side by pressing Ctrl R, then I can do Ctrl D to drag it to down. So that is how you can fetch the results from two different tables by using XLOOKUP. Now we are going to talk about example 5. In this example, we are going to do the search from bottom to top. Earlier we were doing the search from top to bottom, so you can use lookup value. Lookup value will be David, and then you need to put comma. Lookup array will be B column. Return array is my sales volume, and I want to do this search from bottom to top. So how I can do this? I need to use if not found. I need to keep this blank. Match mode I can keep blank, and search mode here you can do search last to first. So now you need to press enter. It is right now showing me the date, so let me change it to the numbers, and I got the last sale made. Okay, I need to fix the range as well. So first row I need to fix. Done. I can do this, Ctrl R. Now you can see that it is pulling the last value and it is searching from bottom to top. Similarly you can do for the country. Then you need to select lookup array, return array is my country, and search last to first, and then press enter. So now you can see that how you can perform bottom to top search with this formula. In example 6, we are going to use the XLOOKUP on some kind of condition basis. So you can use multiple conditions in XLOOKUP. I will be explaining this with this example. So let's understand that. Now if you are looking at my table, you can see these are the sales volume and here is the rate card. I want to apply these rates to these sales volume. So suppose if 2999, okay, so I want to apply the rates basis on these sales. So if sales is below or equal to 1000, then my rate should be $20. If my sale is between 1000 to 3000, it should take $15. And then if my sales fall between 3000 to 4000, it will take $10 rate. You can see these numbers are not exact. So I can use XLOOKUP to apply these rates. So let's do this. XLOOKUP, you need to select this lookup value. Then you can select these sales and then return array. Return array are my rates. I don't need if not found. Then match mode. In the match mode, what I will be doing, I will be selecting this exact match or next larger item. So what it will be doing, it will be checking this 2999 in this table and checking if this is available, then it will take that rate. If it is not available, it will take the next larger item. Similarly, you can use if you have different condition, like if you want to apply the rate of 1000 to this, then you can use exact match or next smaller item. So here I'm using exact match or next larger item because my sale is falling between 1000 to 3000 and it should be taking the rate from the third row. So I'm just pressing enter. Now you can see it is pulling the 15. I can change the format to $, and it is taking the $15. Okay. Now I can multiply this with 2999 and I can get the total sales. So that is how you can use the rates. Let me fix these ranges and I can drag it till last row and I got these values. So 4737, here you can see that it is showing me the error. So in the error, you can handle it in the if not found. Here either you can use the XLOOKUP again and put the same formula. So let me copy this formula. So because my rate is still 4000, so for all the sales it should take $10. So how I can do this? In if not found, I need to mention this formula again, XLOOKUP, and here I need to change the this to next smaller item -1. Okay, now I drag it. Now you can see there are no errors in the formula. Hope you understood this concept. If you have any question, you can just comment in this video and I will answer your question. Similarly, you can apply the commission dollar rate, XLOOKUP, lookup value this, then lookup array is my this, and return array is my rates. Okay, if not found, I don't need this at this moment. Match mode, I need this match mode, exact match or next larger item, then I need to press enter. And similarly, I need to copy this. Let me fix the ranges first. You can freeze these ranges by pressing F4, that is the shortcut, and copy this. And in the if not found, because this is here I am handling the error. Okay, I need to remove this equal to sign and change this 1 to -1. Right now what I'm doing, I'm just checking the smaller item in this error handling. Now you can see it took the 4%. Okay, let me drag this formula and now you can see it has applied the rates. Now you want to calculate the commission, you just multiply this with the total sales and here you can get the commissions. So that is how you can use XLOOKUP in conditional way. Hope you like this trick. In example 7, it is again a simple XLOOKUP. I'm just telling you it can work similar to the HLOOKUP also. So XLOOKUP, if your data is in the horizontal manner, so you can just select the country lookup as a lookup value, then lookup array will be your row and return array is this. Okay, and then press enter, you can get the value. So it can work similar to the HLOOKUP. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the highest sale made in each country. Okay, so I can use the XLOOKUP function here also. So I need to check the Australia in the headers and then my return array will be my sales. Once I press enter, I can see all the sales made in Australia. Now I can get the highest sale made with this XLOOKUP. I need to use max and then I need to put bracket. So here we need to give a range. So I am using XLOOKUP as a range in this function. So why I am telling this, if you are working on some critical calculations and you want to dynamically play with the ranges, you can use XLOOKUP to get the range and then you can put it into some kind of formula and you can get your calculation done. So I'm just pressing enter and now I can see it has calculated the highest sale made in this country. Now I'm just fixing this lookup value, this range, so that if I drag this formula to the right side, it does not show me the error. Control R. I need to drag this. Now you can see I got the highest sale made in each country. Okay, so that is how XLOOKUP is gonna help you in different ways to perform various calculations. So hope you like this video. Please do share this with your friends and don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye.